Got it. Okay.
Okay. Hello, world. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon.
Now,
Just
Zainab,
start.
you can start. Now, Zainab.
Hello, everyone. Hello, world. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome you all in today's session of the Naughty Quotey. As ISDC, the International Student Development Council, promised to give wings for students to fly within their comfort zone. So in each program it launches, it gives you a chance to have a new experience, add new values, and explore yourself at it as its classes with no walls, with no limits as high as your creativity. Edward Thorndike once said, colors fade, temples crumble, empires fall, but wise words endure. Quotes are the statements of wisdom. They are as powerful as the nuclear weapon. Those who came up with them had a depth walls of life's experiences. Moreover, Jean-Baptiste say that by words we learn thoughts, and by thoughts we learn life. So yes, by discovering plethora of thoughts, you learn from others' tries, and thus you learn how to live correctly by having quotes as guidelines. I was always stick to that. The power of words can beat any other potential. If they were unfortunate, they can tear into our minds and hearts like sharp knives. And if they were constructive, they can break through repairing damages. Yes, words can incite anger or invoke passion. They can bring people together or tear them apart. Words can uphold the truth or nurture a lie. In fact, in some mythology, spoken words are thought to be so powerful that they can create worlds, creatures, and even human beings. Hence, quotes are timeless. You see an ancient quote is being published nowadays by us on social media, so it can precisely describe the reality and tells the truth. And now, with no more long intros, let us head into our session, welcoming our first guest speaker before heading to our participants. Let us welcome Ms. Esther Mala, the International Soft Skill Trainer and the Educational Ambassador of IIU. Ms. Esther Mala, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Zainab. Welcome, a warm welcome to Dr. Charles, our Chancellor, Professor Nada, our great professor, and dear Maha, our organizer for this, I suppose. Yes, and every one of you here, and dear audience and students. Today, I picked a very interesting quote, which I think is very important in everyday life, in everybody's life. Everyday life in everybody's life, not only children, also for adults. It's closely related to how we can transform our way of thinking, how we mold ourselves into a positive person. Choice, our life is our choice. If you choose to be good, then you have to work all the way. You have to associate with kind people, good people with good qualities, people who always are positive, obedient to their family, obedient to their teachers, obedient to the authorities of the country, and so on. Of course, the rules of the country. But if you choose to just follow your heart and follow all your friends, yeah, there's good friends, there's also notorious friends. Yeah, today we gathered here to share with our students, yeah, fellow students. That's why I'm focusing more on that. In schools, we have friends who are hardworking in their studies. They focus a lot on their studies. They are very kind, they are helpful, and they do well in their studies because they have goals, they have ambitions to meet, and they want to be in their good books of their parents and teachers. Definitely. If you want whatever you need for your life, who do you ask? You ask your parents, right? They are the one who will always come to your aid. So if you want them to give you whatever you need, whatever good you need to make your life happy, okay, you've got to listen to them. If you fight your parents, you are disobedient to your parents, how are you going to get? Will you favor somebody whom you don't like? No, right? Similarly, if you don't behave, if you always gainsay your parents, quarrel with your parents, bang the door and all this, you think your parents would be happy to give you what you want? They would definitely say no to you. Whatever you need, most of the things they will say no if it's going to harm you. And if you're not performing well in your studies, because that is the most important for you as a youth, as a child, because that is your future. Without education, you can never go far in life. When come to school, your teachers, you have to be in good books of your teachers, because your teachers are the second parents. And most of the time in a day, you spend with your teachers. They are almost equal to your parents. You got to be obedient, and you got to do whatever instructed by your teachers for your own good. Parents and teachers are there to mold you up. Okay, let's go to our quote for the day. Let me ask you this question. How do people judge you? Whether you are good, you are bad, you are kind, you are cruel, you are hardworking, or you are lazy, or so on. There's so many things people judge you. Yeah? So, how do you think? Who you are? Can you put in the chat box who you are? How do you think people will judge you? Yeah, please put on in the chat box or in the comment box. Say whatever you want. You are not wrong. Yeah, you are not wrong to voice out your opinion, because you have a reason why you say. Nobody has the right to validate unless that is something negative. Okay, today my quote. I want to share my powerful quote from one of the most influential leaders in the history. A leader who doesn't believe in violence. This is the best leader who doesn't believe in violence. Same, teachers, they don't believe in violence. Parents, they don't believe in violence. Yeah, there are parents who cane their children. There are teachers nowadays very less, but there are also in certain countries, the rural areas, the teachers cane the children. It does not mean they are bad. But this leader is a lawyer, and he's a very simple man. His name is Mahatma Gandhi, an icon which the whole world adores for his intelligence and kindness. His quote is, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your action becomes the habit, and your habits become your values become your destiny. What does this mean? If you know, you can also put in the chat box and comment box. Okay, what does this mean for you as a student? It means that what you believe will shape you and your entire life, your future. Your beliefs will affect your thoughts, your words, your action, your habits, your values, and ultimately your destiny. So ask yourself, what do you believe in? Some people believe in God. Some people only believe in themselves. Yeah, because whatever we believe, we have to focus on the God who created us. Whether you accept or you don't accept, Even if you think it is not true, there is no God, the creator who created you, it does not mean he does not exist or it's a false thing. No, whether you like it or not, he do exist. How to test this? Ask yourself, can you stop your breathing on your own? Do you know when you're going to die? No, right? So you don't know your ending. When is your ending? When is your last day on earth? How you can breathe? How you can grow? How can male and female be created? It's not just by belief alone. We need to believe, but always remember, we have God who created us, and a lot of beliefs you can see in social media, a lot of people propagate a lot of falsehood. So your belief is very important because it's going to mold you. If you believe in the wrong thing, you will take the wrong path, wrong route, and you will suffer. Because life is all about choice. If you make the right choice and you do the right thing, you succeed. If you make the wrong choice, you will fail and you will suffer. You will face the consequences. Now, so ask yourself what you believe from today onwards. Do you believe in hard work, kindness, and honesty? These are all very important qualities. Or do you believe in taking shortcuts? Like example, you want to become rich. Do you go and rob the bank or steal from people? No, right? That is shortcuts. No, you follow what is right. Because the right thing will always make you stronger and it will last. But if you follow the shortcuts, somewhere along the way in your life, you will be jammed up and you will be lost and you don't know what to do. Then you got no solution in life. So you have to make a choice whether you believe in taking shortcuts, being mean to others, being dishonest, being mean, being very rude, think highly about yourself. Being firm is different than thinking too high about yourself. Nobody is above anybody. Everybody is equal as a human being and should be treated equally with respect, yeah, and treat them well. Education and all that is for our own gain knowledge and the knowledge for us to share with others. It's not for a show off or to tell people that I'm better than you. But if somebody who's not educated, behaving like a hooligan, come to you and pick a fight with you saying that he is better than you, then you know yourself. You are, of course, many times better than them. Don't pick a fight. Walk away. Don't answer them. Great. If you believe in this, then your thoughts, your words, action, habits, and value will reflect that clearly. You watch if you want to know who is that person. You watch how the person speaks, what the person does, the words, the actions should synchronize. If the person speaks something and does opposite, then that is not right, upright person. This is a deceiver. You got to recognize this in everyone. And of course, you cannot be fast to judge. Watch people. And the values will reflect that, right? You will work hard in school, speak kindly to others, your teachers, your peers, even the school staffs like sweepers, cleaners, gardeners. Treat them with respect. When you see them, wish them good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, if you have something extra, share with them. Show kindness. These are humans' quality. If you don't do this, you don't show kindness to people, it does not mean you give whatever you have. You give what you have extra. Yeah, what you have to give. And act with integrity, develop good habits, and have strong values. What is integrity? When you tell somebody, when you promise somebody, let it be small children or adults or your peers, keep your words. Your word determines who you are. It reflects who you are. If you are a person who doesn't keep promise, every word, learn this today. This is what I follow in life. That's why I'm successful in many of my attempts, because I always keep my word, and every word I speak, I take it as my promise to others. I don't use the word promise. When I talk to people, I don't say, I promise you, what I'm telling is true. No, I don't use the word at all. Whatever I speak is my promise to people. If you can't make it, say sorry. Apologize, nothing wrong. Only strong people say sorry and apologize for their wrongs. Weak people always hide away, walk away. They always refuse to acknowledge their mistakes. Yeah, these are humble people. People love this kind of humble people. And ultimately, you will achieve success and happiness in your life. For example, in school, when you tell your teacher you will finish your assignments, your homework, do it. Unless something bad happens and you can't do it. Maybe you fall ill or something happened, you can't do it. Please go back and tell your teacher you are sorry. Even your parents, even your peers, tell them, I'm so sorry. You know, I couldn't establish what I say. I said this to you, but I cannot do it. Please forgive me. Please always be humble. Then people love you. Your life will be peaceful. We want peaceful life, right? So we have to practice all these good virtues. But if you believe,
Miss Mala,
yeah.
so sorry for interrupting you, but
Yeah.
students wrote a lot in the chat box. Okay,
Pardon?
can you check the chat box? Like the
Yeah.
students are responding to you.
Oh, they're asking me some things. Okay, I'm going
no,
to
they were
finish.
commenting.
Yeah, I'm going to finish. Can I finish it and then I'll see the chat box?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let me finish this. I'll be more relaxed to answer. Okay, so you have to believe whether you want to take shortcuts or not. Remember, your beliefs shape your entire life. Choose your beliefs carefully and let them guide you to a bright and successful future. Okay, now let me go to the comments. Okay. Thank you so much for all the comments. It means that our goals decide what we are going to be. Dear Muhammad Hussein, goals, yes, everybody should have goals. As students, you want to achieve very good results in your examination. Yeah, you want to score whatever you have targeted, but set an achievable goal. Believe in going step by step. If you get today, say about 60 marks, don't worry. You say, I'm going to work harder. Go and ask your teachers how to improve. And you can do better next time. Yeah, don't worry. Nobody is going to tell you are stupid if you don't get 100 marks. Okay? So our goals will not decide. Who we are is going to decide our future. Like today, if you're free, go and see my Facebook. I posted in my timeline. Yeah, I supposed to go to overseas and stay with my uncle in US and continue my studies. And then another 2 more attempts, 3 attempts, I failed. Yeah, not I failed, situation failed me. I couldn't go, but I never give up my goals. I want to be somebody in life. That is my most important. I want to be a professional in my life. That is my goal. So I find solution, find alternative. So it's who you are, how determined you are, what you want in life. Don't ask others, ask yourself what you want. You can achieve if you have doing it correctly. There's no perfect answer for that, but always have a mentor. Your parents can be your mentor. Your teachers can be your mentor. Your friend's father can be your mentor. Okay? Goals are not going to decide. You determine your future. Next, our thoughts as well. Yes, your thoughts. Zainab, Muhammad Hussein again. I believe that love can be wonderful as well as painful. Yes, yes. If you show love to the wrong people, you're going to suffer. That's why I said just now, watch people's words, watch people's action. Yeah, don't be quick to judge, but watch, observe their action, what they do, what they say, and all that. From there, you will know something. And to know love, normally teenagers and all that, having crush, falling in love, it's normal. I'm not telling it's wrong. It's normal, but you have to prove that love over a period of time. In short time, you will never know how pure, how strong is that person's love. Even you can change. So love is a wonderful thing if you know how to show your love, how to appreciate love, whom to shower your love. Otherwise, it's going to be very painful. Like what I say, you are kind. It does not mean that you have to befriend anaconda, pythons, vipers. There are so many people. Not everybody are good, but there are good people. You have to identify. So if you are kind, doesn't mean you have to embrace everybody and get into trouble. Be wise. Okay, watch and decide. There are a lot that I believe in. Okay, I don't know what you believe after this. Okay, this is what I can see in chat box. How, like Sheikh Jamshid. Okay, baby. Muhammad Hussein, another thing. The negativity of words, that they can be false or true. They are not always true. Yeah, it depends on the people. If the person, because a lot of people are man pleasers. What they believe, what they feel, a lot of people hide, camouflage themselves. They might not believe in what they say. They simply say to please others, to be in their good books, so that everybody will praise them. But you might not even know. Day by day, or one fine day you have experience with them, you find out that they are so wicked, so cruel, so bad, right? So never simply judge even by everything what people say. Everything takes time, but take in good faith. Okay, we cannot judge people. Everybody is wrong. We cannot be suspicious with everybody. Yeah, take time and evaluate whatever they say and do, and you decide after that. Okay. Now next, Sheikh Jamshid, how someone can get a realization of his or her goals. If you're in high school, normally a lot of them, if you ask them, you know, in high school, they ask them, what is your ambition? Oh, I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. I don't know. This is what, you know, because this is where I meet many students, you know, because I conduct a lot of boot camps for students. So this is what I asked them. They said, no, I don't know what I want to do. Don't worry. Just do what you have to do at one step at a time. When you are in school, do your exams and see, you watch yourself, what you are interested in. Not only nowadays, it's no more like before. Before, you can just follow what people say, what your parents say simply. Always discuss with your parents. But you have to not only watch what you like, see what is required by the job market. What is happening around you? Make a study. Okay, mix around with some friends who are older than you. If you're in high school, mix with friends who are in university. Talk to them. Yeah, now we have online. You can chat with them. Ask them, hey, what is the, you know, what is the current trend? What is the job? What is, you know, yielding good income and all that? Then you see whether you like it or not. Sometimes we have to pursue what we don't like. Like me, I wasn't an accountant. I was teaching all the time. By profession, I'm an accountant. I did my engineering. But today, what I'm doing, I'm not sitting there doing accounting, but it helps me in my business. But I'm doing something else. Yeah, so things can change. Your goals can change. So when you go to university, then you have more clearer picture what you want to do. So see what you like, what is important, and decide your future. Okay, not necessarily say you don't like IT, you like mass communication, but IT is what required, and now AI, artificial intelligence, that is what you got to know. But you don't like it, but it doesn't mean that you no need to do. If you follow your heart and not doing it, you'll be left out. Nobody want to employ you. So you got to think. Sometimes what we like, we don't like, we have to do for our own good. Yeah. So think whatever you want to do. Carefully discuss with your parents, discuss with your teachers, lecturers before you decide. Now, okay, dear Estera, why is to people hard to say sorry? Oh, this is a wonderful question. I love this question. What kind of person are that? Wow, this is international. Is it Professor Nada? Professor Nada.
Yes, I'm asking. Is it very hard to say that?
We would like to thank you.
No, I should be asking you this question, not you asking me this question. You must answer. You have better answer. But anyway, I will just answer because you asked. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Very important question. Yes, who's that? Maha, is it you?
Yeah, actually, we would like to thank you for your amazing presentation. And I would like just to ask you if we can keep the question short after you are going to give the answer for the last question. If we can keep the questions for the end of the session. Because we have a speaker.
I got to go. Yeah. Give others a chance. And then 10:30, I got to leave for my another meeting.
No, it's a great pleasure to hear more from you.
Yeah, never mind. Give others a chance. I'm taking too much time. It's not fair. But Professor Nada.
No, because we have speakers who would like just to join another sessions too. So it would be a great pleasure. We really love the discussion and the interactive, because actually the interaction between you and the audience, and really it would be great pleasure if you still have time. I know your busy schedule. We would like to thank you a lot.
The most I can give is 10 minutes after 10:30. By your time will be, what is it? Your time will be 8:10. I can give time.
Yeah, I know you have a busy schedule today, so really thank you for
Maha,
your time.
I think it's okay, but I will just give 1 or 2 sentences. Is it okay? And finish it off.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes, sure. It's a great
Let me
pleasure to hear
answer.
from you.
It's a great honor to answer our Professor Nada's. And it's a very good question with everybody, especially students, to know. Why people find it difficult to say sorry? Because you have to know, a lot of people don't understand the word sorry is so powerful, but it should not come from your lips. It should come from your heart. When you say sorry, means you are a stronger person and you go above others. You're one step ahead others. If you say sorry, know how to say sorry from your heart, you can resolve a lot of questions, a lot of problems, a lot of favor from people. Why not? Yeah, what kind of person is that? The person is humble. That is real human. Yeah, if you are don't know how to say sorry, and all that, then you are losing out at the end of the day, especially everywhere, even at home. Learn to say sorry to parents and your siblings. The more you realize your mistake, they will care for you more, they will love you more, and they will support you more. Okay, thank you. That's what. Thank you so much for the time given. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Akshay, for your wonderful presentation, and we are really grateful for your presence today. Yes, Zaina?
Yes, so first I want to send loads of thanks to Miss Estera. Like, really, you had a wonderful presentation and you gave us a lot of information and a lot of life experiences from the. Thank you so much. We've learned a lot of lessons from you. And now, in order not to make our participants to wait more, So all the participants who are willing to share, please raise your hands. Those who are So please, students who are willing to share, please raise your hands.
Can you repeat that? I wasn't able to hear.
Yes, Manat, if
Yes,
you want to share, please raise your hands. So yes, Hamad, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for this opportunity for letting me share my thoughts. So my chosen quote is, you can't just give up on someone because the situation is not ideal. Great relationships aren't great because they have no problems. They are great because both people care enough about the other person to find a way to make it work. So when I was searching about a quote to talk about in this program, my side dropped on this quote, especially because I'm already living a fight inside myself after my relation got distracted due to some circumstances. Then this quote came to inspire me a lot and led me thinking, does anything or any problem deserves leaving the person that loved me like nobody did and cared for me like nobody cared and considered me as the whole world? Yes, great relationships aren't great because they have no problems, but more than that, thinking about it, those problems are the ones which make the relationships perfect. And now, after rejecting the idea of living, I confess of living that relationship again. I confess that I was wrong, and I want to revive the memories, live what we missed in the period, without thinking about the future and what it's hiding for us, but living the life day by day. So love is something that the baby experiences, the kid experiences, the teen experiences, and the elder also experiences. And I advise every one of you to don't give up on the person that you love, and just you have to sacrifice for them. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Muhammad. It's a really wonderful quote. I really like it. Yeah, sometimes when you find the right persons, you have to make sacrifices and you have to not let them go. Okay, and now let us head into our next participant. Our little precious participant, Manat Pankul. Yes, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Zainab. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from the land of diversity, India. Myself, Ambassador Manat Pankular Nija from India, as an IIU Youth Ambassador India and IIU-ISDC Public Relation Officer. It's an honor and privilege to be part of IIU the Naughty Quotey. We all know quote means to repeat someone's words, attributing them to their originator. But what made the originator use that quote, and why such quotes become history and impactful? I am a die-hard fan of William Shakespeare, who was an English playwright, poet, and actor. He is regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist, bard, dramatist, and he is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon, or simply the Bard. Bard means a friend who likes writing poems. Indeed, Shakespeare gained many friends through his plays. Though his every quote is intense and touches my heart, but one which brews and motivates me is, be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon. which means some are born great and don't have to work for it. Others work hard and find greatness, while a third group is given the opportunity to be great in a surprising manner. It is often used when speaking about heroism in the face of unpredictable danger, or you can say it means that even if one is at a low social level at this moment in their life, it's possible to change that. Although it first appeared in Shakespeare's play in the context of Twelfth Night on 2nd February 1602. The quote is part of a joke played on Malvolio, the pompous steward in Olivia's home. It's read out loud by Malvolio to the joy of the other servants. The question is, why did Shakespeare use this quote? Shakespeare used this quote as a joke that Malvolio's fellow servants played on him. It appears in a letter that encourages him to better himself and continue to act in ways that annoy his mistress, Olivia. The servants chose to play this prank on him after becoming annoyed at his continual efforts to ruin their moments of levity. Throughout the day, they decide to make him think that Olivia is in love with him. It is meant to make readers and audience members laugh and take the same pleasure in the well-devised prank. This quote is now used in everything from television shows to movies and even conversations in everyday life. It is usually used seriously as a means of inspiring those listening. This phrase tingles his pride and desire to become great motivation. Indeed, some people are just born with wealth and status inherited from their family. But it doesn't mean that the others should be afraid to try and become great too. There are lots of people whose greatness is hard-earned, and there are some who prove to the powerful people or organizations that they deserve improving their conditions. Think about it like inheriting a business, building it by themselves, starting from garage, and a bunch of friends and writing a great business plan, and getting funded by some big company. In all likelihood, from an early age, we have to work hard for greatness, such as to get good marks, grades, and awards at school, college, and university to achieve such greatness as it was the result of hard work preserving. And the pursuit of greatness is a common goal that almost every person aspires to achieve. However, the idea of greatness differs for each individual, as everyone has their own standard or ideal of greatness. Greatness cannot be easily achieved, and hard work and dedication are essential in attaining it. Even those with innate talents need to work hard to polish and hone their skills to become great. It is the fruit of hard labor, not just something that can be handed over to someone. I followed this quote in my life. That is the reason, despite of belonging to a non-educator middle-class family, I worked hard on my academic studies and especially my oratory skills and became youngest speak-up champion and international storyteller. And result of my hard work is evident as people know me across the globe. And lastly, would say everyone has their own unique ideal of greatness, and it takes hard work and dedication to achieve it. Greatness is not just something that can be ordered or handed over. It is something that must be earned. Thank you.
Oh my God, dear Manat, I really don't know what to say. We totally agree with you that in order to reach success, we have to be really hardworking, and we all see how successful you are in this age and how hardworking you are. So you're just like a little shining star. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure for us to hear from you. And now let us head to our next participant, Hassan Fnash, please. The floor is yours.
Hello,
Can you open
everyone. My
Hussein,
name is.
can you open your camera? in order to
My
speak?
camera is broken.
Okay. Yes, continue. Don't worry.
I am in grade 6 from Lebanon. There are many important quotes that impair our life and souls. Never challenge a person who has nothing to lose. Samir Hamdan. I have dreamed that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Martin Luther King, he is an American Baptist and activist who was one of the most important leaders who fought for social rights. He used in this quote to paint a picture in the mind of listeners. It outlines and summarizes the long history of injustice, and in it he is encouraging his
Yes. Did you finish?
No, but I
Okay. It's okay. Take your time.
I finished.
Okay. Thank you so much, Hassan. You're really sweet, and you gave us a great quote. Thank you so much for your participation. Like it's really nice to see young students like you participating in such programs and challenging their fears, because we know such students in this age, they lack self-confidence. They don't know how to do that, and it's your first time here with us, and you did a great work. Thank you so much. You're really strong. And now let's move to Mr. Charles, our second guest speaker for today. So, Mr. Charles, please enlighten us with your words.
Thank you very much, my sister. I think you are the most, only you didn't follow the sequence of procedures, as in the speech, as the VC of the IIU. I'm supposed to give my speech first. But in case of next time, my speech goes as follows. IIU believes in assisting and uplifting social activists and those who endeavor to prepare the youth for a better future. We also aim to support various kinds of groups, institutions, or corporate entities, and ensure that we make an exceptional contribution in the area of social service and education. Kudos to our noble, energetic International Student Development Council President, Dr. Maha Shhadeh, who has been trying her best, making sure today's program comes to stage Today, we are learning the morals behind the quotes and linking it on how we benefit from the moral in real life. As usual, by words, we learn thoughts, and by thoughts, we learn life. We should be careful of using words. Words can either break through repairing damages, if constructive, and tears into our mind and heart, if not well constructed. As quoted by Winston Churchill, having enemies can be a sign that you have taken a stand for something you believe in. It takes courage and conviction to stand up for the belief, and encountering opposition can be a sign of strength. Meaning, if you don't take a stand for something you believe, you will not have enemies. So take a stand on what you believe in and working towards it, and you will be crowned at the end of the day. Note, that enemy who always opposes you is your strength. So always appreciate your enemies and pray for them so that you will always have the strength to do your work and be crowned at the end of the day. Another quote, you are the only one who can take the responsibility for how far you go in life. This is almost the same with the earlier one, but this has to do with responsibility taking. Whether you are failing or succeeding in life, own it. Own it. Don't pass it. Don't pass your failure to either your subordinate or your leader. Be strategic in finding solution for your action. Note, you are not a failure, even though you own it. Keep on making efforts. One day, all will rejoice with you. Don't give up. It is when you give up, then you are a failure. Let's also appreciate these quotes as quoted by our able founder, Sir Piyush Pandit. Never be afraid of criticisms and leg pulling when pursuing your powerful vision. If you are doing something new and innovative that has never been done before, people will doubt and criticize you. But remember, being the first in class means living life your own way. And one day you will say, you will shine as a star. So what are we trying to say? It's good we appreciate ourselves. It's good to appreciate all what we have said so far. But I want you to know that it is always good to do what is good. That is what moral is all about. Do what pleases you and what pleases God and will make you happy. By the time you do that, you will always be happy. May God come to bless us and bless every one of us that are listening. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Charles. You really enlightened us, as usual, with your motivational words. Actually, you know, we really like your smile. You always give us joy. Like, thank you so much, Mr. Charles.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and now let's move to our next student, our next participant, Mustafa. Wait.
Hassan Mustafa.
Hassan Mustafa. Yes. You can start.
Hello all, my name is Mustafa. I'm in grade 5. I'm from London. Also, I'm studying at Maruf Public School. I like quotes a lot and I'm so happy and interested to participate in this event. William Shakespeare once said, "A friend in need is a friend indeed." Behind this quote is a great idea. Not every friend is a true friend. A true friend is someone who will always be with you, This teaches us to be tolerant, to help others in plenty ways, especially in difficult situations. Moral behind this quote: the real friends are friends who help each other in times of need. Friends, especially true ones, are a blessing. Who lucky can a person be with you, a true friend? A true friend always gives and never has feelings to take in return. Everyone needs someone who helps exchange ideas with and share feelings of sorrow, happiness, even thoughts and joys. True friends are hard to find but easy to keep. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, dear Hassan. I really agree with you that we have to choose our friends really wisely. They have to be those who stay with us in our darkest times as well as our brightest times. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to see you here. It's like to see such young students participating in such international meetings. It's really great. Okay, now let's move to Sheikh Jamshid. The floor is yours. Welcome, Sheikh.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You can continue.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Before delivering my presentation, I would like to thank you people for having me here and giving me such a great opportunity. So let's start. I am from Kashmir, India, the paradise on earth. Mark Twain once said, the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Before introspecting the meaning of this quote, let's have a little bit information about the one who said it. As mentioned earlier, it's Mark Twain who said it. Basically, he was an American writer, publisher, author, a lecturer, as well as an English poet. Moreover, he has often been called as the father of American literature. His quotes are quite remarkable and interesting. So in this quote, he says that the most important day of one's life is to figure out why has he, she come to this world. It simply means to find out one's goal, one's dedication, one's reason to live for. It means a realization, a knowing one's potential is the most important thing to strive a goal. I mean to say, if someone is unable to realize his abilities, how can he move forward? Once a person is able to understand his strengths, he can do wonders without a doubt. This quote has benefited me to a large extent because in life I have seen many ups and downs. But once I came to know my abilities and potentials, I thought that I should not dwell on my shortcomings, but I should feel nothing but gratitude for what I have been blessed with by the Almighty. So yeah, the quote has inspired me a lot, and I would like to end up my speech with this: life is a journey, not a destination. Life is the mixture of everything, the mixture of happiness and sadness, success and failure, comfort and pain, encouragement and frustration, opportunities and hardships, relief and sorrows. Remember, our journey won't be paved with roses. There are thorns as well. They are stormy clouds as well. But just keep remembering yourself that all this is temporary. You have to keep struggling. So to pursue your goals and dreams. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh Jamshid. You did great. Thank you for this amazing quote. And now let's move to Reem Samoure. Yes, Reem.
Hello, everyone. I am Reem Samouri from Lebanon. My favorite.
Okay, Reem. Can you just, I want just to say something before you start, Reem. Reem is a French educated student, so please don't mind her accent. She was really stressed, and she didn't want to join at the last minute. Before she thought that you would laugh on her accent, but don't worry, Reem. Yes.
Okay. My favorite quote is if you love somebody, let them go. For it they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. This quote is for Gibran Khalil Gibran. Gibran Khalil Gibran is a famous Lebanese author. He is considered of the modern poets. His name reached the West, especially America. He was always strict to the point, telling all his opinions with no doubt. The moral from his quote is that if there is something written from us, then no power can change its path, and if it is not, then no one could straighten its path. So when I noticed close persons vanishing from my life, then they were not meant to be in it. Don't ever consume your energy trying to let one stay against direction. Thank you.
Zemna is not there.
Zainab, I think we have a problem with your audio.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to unmute. Yes, Reem. So I said thank you so much. And I really agree with you that we don't have to consume our energy and to consume ourselves and begging people to stay who weren't meant to be in our life, because the world is ours. It's our destiny. We have to choose our pathway, and there are like 8 billion people out there. It doesn't stop on anyone. We have to continue. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so is there any other participant who is willing to share? I see Batul Ali. Batul Ali, are you willing to participate?
Miss Batul, actually, she was attending the session with her students. We have another students, but unfortunately, they have a problem with electricity, you know, the situation in Lebanon. So we would like to thank Ms. Batul for her efforts to encourage her young students to participate and have the chance to speak and give their opinion. I know it's not something easy for grade 5, 4, or 6 students to be on online conference with guest speakers, with experts. So we highly appreciate your effort. We highly appreciate your support, Ms. Batul, for your students, and you are always welcome to be with us. I would like also to thank our guest speaker and Sheikh James. Actually, it's his first presentation with us. Actually, we are really happy that you have time to be with us today also. It was a great pleasure to hear from you.
Yes, I want to also thank Miss Batul because I see that such confident students, they reflect their teachers' excellence. So, for example, me and Muhammad, we are your students. So without your hard work and your motivation, without you standing behind us, without you standing always motivating and inspiring us, we couldn't be here today. So thank you so much, Ms. Maha. Thank you to every teacher out there who is really working hard on her students. Thanks so much.
Actually, it's a great pleasure. It's our duty as educators to inspire youth and to inspire students all over the world just to express and share their thoughts. Until we are going to have our next speaker, I would like just to ask Dr. Nada if she would like to share her quotes, because usually I consider Dr. Nada as a model of inspiration for us. She's not ready. So let us, don't worry, Ms. Nada.
I'm always ready, Maha, but I listen. I think that the students, I already asked a question for our great Estera. Estera didn't answer me till the end. So I want to call Miss Estera to answer my question, please.
Okay, I think I just text in the box very briefly. Okay, your question is, thank God, I'm almost leaving. Okay, I can, but okay. What I think about a person who doesn't say sorry, what type of person he or she is.
Yes, and is it hard to say, like example, I give apologize. Why is that hard? I really don't understand that. There's no psychologist, no one who can explain that. So, Estera, you are really multidisciplinary. Please, can you try?
Okay, I will give from what I have learned and by saying sorry. I was a person who never apologized. I was very, very stubborn, stubborn in a negative way. You see, when we want to achieve goal, we got to be stubborn as well to achieve, right? That is a positive type of stubbornness. But I was very negative in a sense that more introvert, never say sorry. I'm in my own world. I always read my books. I was like that because I always think that I'm clever. You know, I'm better than others. Yeah. So I lost a lot. A lot of people don't like, my own relatives don't like me. You know, my relatives say I'm proud. You know, I am, they say that I'm a very different kind of person. People don't like to socialize with me. And I don't socialize with people because for me, only books. And I just talk very little. See how much I talk now. Before, I talk very little.
No.
You see? So, maybe at younger age, I have less life experience, not so matured. And, you know, I'm so focused in my studies alone. I never had opportunity to learn at that other things. But of course, I observe how my mother, you know, very humble, very obedient to my father. Yeah. So I did learn a lot of good values. But when I do something wrong, I tend to explain away. I always fight for my right. You see, I never want to give up. But now as life goes on, and I became a Christian, okay? So I'm not talking about religion here, but I'm talking about God who created us. I learned the more you get closer to God, the more you understand what is the good values which your creator loves and how the blessing flows to you. Then you become, day after day, you become humble. And you must understand, God loves the person who's humble, who acknowledge their mistake. Yeah, your heart, your core, you must always take care. Yeah, it's okay to say sorry. If you really do wrong, when you acknowledge your wrongs, your mistake, you become a better person. Improve day by day. So a lot of people, to my opinion, yeah, this is my opinion. I'm not using any psychological facts here. Okay, I'm just sharing my own experience. As you're more aware, the more you realize, that you got to be a good person, you got to be a good example for others, you got to be successful. And when you acknowledge that your blessing and your success comes from God, you can work very hard. You can fail like Thomas Edison. People say Thomas Edison failed 10 million times or whatever million times. Yes, that was him. Yeah. But if you ask me, ever since I start believing in God and following God and start being humble, learn to say sorry to people, I don't have to fail many times. 1 or 2 times, that also is not a failure. Yeah, it becomes a success and I can see things more positive. So there is no failure. When you say sorry, everybody loves you. Yeah, there are people who can forgive you. But again, when you forgive others, you can accept them, but keep a distance. If you think it's okay, you go nearer. Otherwise, you keep a distance. Forgive them and be careful so that you will not be hurt again. So for you to say sorry, sometimes even your friends who have done wrong, even if you are not wrong, yeah, if you say sorry, you be the first one to say sorry because you value the friendship, you value the relationship, you are the winner. And day by day, you become a better person. So according to what I learned, the more you are aware of God, the more brighter you become, the more lighter you become, the more evilness leave you, then it's easier for you to say sorry. This is how I changed. As more and more I realize about the presence of God, the existence of the reality of God, I understand. I respect everyone because everyone, no matter whatever religion they are, whichever corner of the world they are born, they are created by the God, only one God. So we have to respect, we have to be humble, we have to say sorry. Sorry is the first step for success in every area. Relationship, workplace, school, and everywhere. That's what I learned, Professor Nada.
Thank you.
Did I answer your question a little bit? Did I? Yeah, you got to be aware of God. You mustn't be, see, like at home, we want to be in good books of parents, right? We do things what parents like, right? So that we will get our reward. In school, we want to be the sweetheart of our teacher, our favorite teacher. So we do our homework. We the first one to put up our hand to answer. We prepare before then we go to school. Why? Because we want favor, we want support, we want reward from our teachers, our parents. Same. God is like our father, our mother. He is everything. So the more we please him, we have to live to please God, not to please everybody. Because they are good people, we please them. They say something right, you please them. When they do something wrong, you don't have to support and please. If you can voice out, you talk nicely. Otherwise, you walk away, you keep quiet. You see? So you want reward in life, you want more positive things to come your way, you want to flourish, you want success. We have to lead a life pleasing to God. Always be conscious of that. That's alone my secret. That's why I became very humble. I don't tell people how. Sometimes we have to tell what is your qualification, but there's always people better than you in the world, right? You are not the best in the world, but of course, you do your best. Yeah. So we, I don't really. Yes, Doctor.
Professor Nada, let's hear from you. I scored 90%. So let us hear from you, Professor Nada.
Professor Nada. But I got to go. Professor Nada, forgive me. I got to go if I don't answer your question exactly what you expect. Yeah, this is what I just shared. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you, Maha. Thank you, Dr. Charles.
Bye,
Everybody.
Sister. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to hear again from you.
I got no heart to leave. I got no heart to leave, but I have no choice. I'm already late. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I really enjoyed.
Happy weekend.
Mr. Charles,
do want to talk.
do you have anything to say? We really love your smile, Mr. Charles. Your laugh.
Very interesting. Doesn't mean we are not going to hear from Professor Nada. You don't want to talk to us.
Professor Charles, only Professor Charles. Yes, I can always talk. So, we are. I ask our great Estera, because today we are living in this world and so many contacts, we can say friends, not friends, people who love us, who don't love us. But you know, sometimes I don't understand really why. I still don't understand why to a person it's hard to say sorry or give a apologize or something like that. Because forgiveness, what is forgiveness? Forgiveness means really things different to different people. But if we talk about that in the general, it always involves some kind of decision, intentional decision, and you need to be like silent, like angel. So that act of hurt, I don't know what people do have in their self to hurt other people. That is something that I really can't understand. And yes, our Esther explained one God, our God, we believe in gods, everything, yes, but it is really happening today. So that act of hurt really is offending, and it is, I think that the person really needs, the person have that in him or in herself. So that is very hard. So let us continue with our great students.
Yes.
Actually, you will not blame that person. You will not blame. It is what the person believes that is moving that person. So that is why you need to pray for that person. You need to be patient with that person. You need to take that person easy and correct that person in love. The person might not know what he's doing because of what the person believes. So you need to help that person out. Help the person out. For you leaving the person alone, with all this problem, with all this wahala, you have created another problem to that person. So help the person out by taking it easy with him, be patient with him, love that person, show him love. You will see that everything will be well. You yourself will be happy. The person will not change.
Professor Charles, why do you think that it is a man? Why do you think that it is a man? You talk like it is that person is a man.
Depends on man. Yeah, actually. By the same time,
Professor Charles,
everything has to do with
happy
love.
anniversary. Professor Charles, happy anniversary.
Thank you. I love that. Wow, it was a nice occasion, a nice session. So other sections should be better than this.
Actually,
wow.
it was nice to hear it from all of you, and it was a great pleasure to have you all today. Actually, before Zainab is going to end the session, I would like to thank everyone, and I would like just to end with the quote. I believe one of the quotes that I believe is very important with respect to me. It's never too late. Actually, it's never too late to learn something new. It's never too late to be happy. If you weren't happy yesterday, you can work hardly to be happy today and tomorrow. It's never too late to be in love. It's never too late to learn something new. It's never too late to start a new business, to make new friends, to discover, to travel, to know something new, explore the world. It's just all what we need actually is the determination. If you are going to be, for example, young, if you are going to be a teenager, if you are going to be adult, just keep in your mind that it's never too late to do something special, because only you are the only person who is responsible to make yourself happy. Don't expect that other people are going to do that. If you don't have the will, if you don't have the desire, or actually if you don't have the passion to do something new, to learn something new, so no one else is going to help you. So thank you all for your attendance today. We are really grateful for your time, for contribution. Thanks for our young participant. You are amazing the way you are, and we are looking forward for more participations from you. Zainab, the floor is yours. Thank you for your amazing idea, Zainab, because she's the project manager of this conference. Floor is you, Zainab.
Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Maha. I really don't want to say yes, never be late. It's never too late. I really enjoyed this session. I really enjoyed every participant and every guest speaker. Thank you, everyone. And for now, let's end our session. And I promise we will be back with more powerful, enjoying, and joyful programs. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Nada. And yes, we can end the meeting.
Goodbye, everyone. It was really wonderful to meet all of you today, and looking forward for more initiative with our amazing and outstanding students. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.